Hey everyone, Amitofo. Let me read the sutra first. Ananda bowed and said to Buddha, after hearing Buddha's Dharma teaching, now I have realized that my grasping six consciousness actually dwells outside of my body. The reason is as follows. In darkness, once a lamp is turned on inside the room, the light from the lamp first brights up inside of the room, and then through the open door, it reaches outside the garden. People cannot see inside of their body, but can see outside of their body. This kind of phenomena happen just like the working mechanism of a lamp. If we happen to put the lamp outside of the room, then the light of the lamp will not brighten up inside of the room. Now, it's pretty clear and shouldn't have any doubt that our grasping six consciousness is located outside of our body. This understanding must follow Buddha's perfect wisdom, isn't it? The Buddha said to Ananda, all those bhikkhus who follow me to perform begging ritual in Sravasti city, they beg food in sequence, and then all are back to Jetavana Park. According to your observation of those bhikkhus, will it happen that if one bhikkhu eats, the rest of all bhikkhu will feel full? Ananda replied, the word-honored one, this never happens. The reason is that even though they all have achieved the consciousness level of Arahat, but each of them has their own individual different karma, it's impossible that one Arahat eats and makes the rest of the Arahats feel their stomach full. Here, Buddha wants to make a point. That is, two separate individuals, they cannot aware of each other. If one person eats, another person cannot feel full, right? If you eat, I cannot feel full. If I eat, you cannot feel full, right? This common sense. And Ananda agreed. So this is the point, okay? Two separate individual things. If they are separate, if they're separate individual identity, if they cannot actually be aware of each other. And this is common sense, right? And next, Buddha will use this point to tell Ananda he's saying that the six consciousness residence outside of our body is wrong. Let me continue to read the sutra. The Buddha told Ananda, if as you say, that grasping six consciousness dwells outside of the body, then your grasping six consciousness and your body are existing outside of each other. They are just two separate individual identities, and so will have no internal relationship. Then whatever the grasping six consciousness perceives, our body cannot be aware of. Whatever our body is aware of, our grasping six consciousness cannot perceive it. Now, let me show you my soft, round, tula cotton flower-alike hands. Once your eyes see them, can your grasping six consciousness distinguish their existence? Ananda replied to Buddha, yes, my grasping six consciousness can distinguish the existence. Buddha said to Ananda, as you say, they are aware of each other. If this is true, then how could they be located outside of each other? Therefore, you are saying that the grasping six consciousness dwells outside of the body is certainly wrong. In the first section, Buddha make a point. So, two individuals two individual identity cannot be aware of each other. Okay, and Ananda agree. And here, what I want to say, if that is true, okay, and if your sixth consciousness dwell outside of your body, okay, dwell outside the body, they become two separate individuals. And what the sixth consciousness, what your consciousness can perceive, your body cannot be aware of. And reverse, if your body can aware, your sixth consciousness cannot perceive. And Buddha make an example, you look at my hand, can your consciousness aware of that? And then I say yes. So from the reality, your body, your eyes, and your consciousness, they work together. They aware each other, okay? They are fully connected because that's your consciousness, that's your body, right? They regarding to one identity. But as you said, the consciousness actually resident outside of our body. So, and this will not happen, okay? Because outside of our body, they become two different identity. Because they are two different identity, they were not internal related. So, what you said, Ananda, that actually against the reality. Why this happened? The only explanation is what you said is wrong. Thank you for watching. And totally we have in this sutra, Shurangama Sutra, totally 7 times. And then they try to tell Buddha where the sixth consciousness is located. And 7 times he is wrong. And we already talk about two locations. One is inside the body, and now we're talking about outside the body. So next few sections we will talk about next 5 locations. And then think that where is our consciousness located. And if you have any question, you're always welcome to email to us, Hua-Yan USA@gmail.com, the International Hua-Yan Buddhist Federation. Thank you. Amitofo.